Out there, YouTube universe. It's your main Akafarian that flows just like the waters on the island. Mm? Um, I just need y'all to press like, subscribe, and the brethren gonna make these videos plus provide. So today we talk about relationships as usual. Yes, I know. It's all about relationships. It's all about what you know, what you don't know. Now, the interesting part about this is I met somebody earlier. Okay, I'm just chit chatting with him. He just got off work, and I was talking to him, and I said, "Hey, well, we just start talking about." They start talking about their day, and then I start telling them, because they were riding the subway, the metro, and I was getting on it too, and I said, "Well, now these days you need a protector, you need a bodyguard." And she was like, "Yeah, I got my brother." And I said, "Well, you ain't got a man?" She's like, "Yeah, I got a man." I said, "Oh, okay. Well, how long you been with him?" She was like, "Oh, since high school." I said, "Since high school. Well, how old are you?" She was like, "Oh, I'm 25." I said, "Oh, okay. That's a good rough. Since high school, in high school around 13, 14 years. That's a good 10 years, right? 10, 11. Ooh, excuse me. So when I start breaking the ice, see, ladies got to understand this, all right? As men, who are watching this and following this, there's nothing wrong to be encouraged about my page because I keep it going nonstop and I don't discriminate. Now, women, when you talking to a man, not all men are, that won't listen. Some actually listen, like me. So anyway, when she mentioned, oh yeah, she been with him for 11 or 12 years, I said, oh, okay. I said, well, you got any kids by him? You know what her answer was? No. I said, oh, do you got kids by somebody else? She said, yeah. I said, oh, wow. I said, damn, you been in a relationship for like 12 years with the dude? And then did she start fumbling? Women, please stop doing that. Because the first thing a man gonna say is, I can never take anybody like that serious. You can even tell me about your past relationships. How the hell we gonna be in a damn relationship? And it is important to know. You wanna know why? You gotta fix yourself. Ladies, you have to have the solutions. No man is about to be sitting there taking any woman serious when she fumbling around her damn words of her own story. So anyway, sitting there, I'm chilling, and she's like, "Yeah, it's been on and off, and the year that he got her pregnant, I wasn't with him." And I was like, "Huh?" And then she was like, "Well, he's going through so much, RS and I guess child support or whatever, but he didn't take care of the child." I said, "Oh, you know what I told her?" I said, "It's funny how a lot of women in the world, right? They get to a point in life where they feel like they deserve something greater. Hmm. The only problem with this is, ladies, listen to what I'm trying to tell you. The ones who do get and keep the man. The ones who do not put in work, not understand the man, because that's a part of your work, and your relationships is a job. So you have to have understanding. You cannot go around thinking you wiggle your little finger and then spread a little magic on it. No, you got to understand the man. That's one. Two, you do have to bring something. Now, what I mean by bringing something, it can be hospitality, it can be a housewife, it can be many of different things. But you have to make sure you work in your range. Don't get delusional and be like, I want this. No, you're down here. You're not up there. So anyway, so we sitting there, we chilling, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, I just can't help it. I said, you know what? I said, man, I mean, just you talking to me just now and learning her, right? I said, why would you be with somebody majority of your life, okay, since high school? She told me. And when they broke up, I never asked why. He wound up having a baby by somebody else. She's still with him. They're still roommates or whatever. And I said, well, what happens if he just quits paying rent? She said she would leave. In my head, I'm like, wait, hold on. So it ain't your place, it's his place. Now I understand why you with him. You're not with him because you love him. You with him because he taking care of your behind. That's the God honest truth. I wouldn't better stop doing that. I'm telling you, because you put yourself in a position it could be hard to get out of. You got to. You have to understand the angles of what's going on, ladies. You know what I'm saying? Of course, a man's supposed to help you and all, but you got to help him too. You can't be thinking that, hey, look, oh no, it didn't make sense for one because it's like, damn, wait, you gave him that. If he goes out to have another baby and come back to you, you not the first option. You just not. But she was like, well, everybody's different. You right, ma'am. Everybody's different. Like I told her, it's best to start off fresh. You didn't do that. You stayed in there. And like I told her in her face, I wasn't trying to be rude or nothing. But I was like, you just a second fiddle. You might not even be second. You might be third or fourth. I don't know. I don't know the man. He might be whatever he want to see you. He can get some booty. I don't know. All I'm saying is, ladies, don't get mad when a man don't take you serious. If your behavior of delusion, please don't think a man gonna take you serious because it's not gonna happen. Like, just impossible. Mm-mm. And this is what I mean by most modern day women. They fumble good men off the bat. They'll fumble it. Sometimes I feel like they don't even know they're doing it. They'll say something and they'll be like, oh, like me, I'll get the word and be like, scratch my head. I'm going straight to bed. That's me. I'm not dealing with that shit. I'm just not. Press like and press like and hit subscribe, and I'm going to produce videos plus insight to provide. This is crazy. And she's one of many, of course, but yet it's almost like it's like they're stuck in a situation because someone is helping you. So I go, why he don't take her serious, for one. I told the lady, I said, you know what? I wasn't really trying to be mean or anything. I was just like, that's tough. It's tough to be with somebody that long. And like I said, the end goal is if he stopped paying rent, she gonna leave. So no, you're gonna get kicked out if you stop paying rent. Obviously, you. All I'm saying is, listen, ladies. If you want a man to take you serious, you're gonna have to bring something to the table. It ain't always gotta be the man bringing something to the table. The woman has to bring something. Especially, what type of man are you getting? Are you getting somebody that you want to get? Most women want rich men. Well, it's a lot of pickings to get that one. You're not suitable. A lot of women need to go ahead and settle for those guys at the bottom and stop trying to aim for the high. That's just what it is. Stop aiming high. You're not going nowhere. You're looking like a fool. People are talking about you left or right. And you wonder why you in a delusionally lonely state. Because no man takes you. And I made a video probably like, months ago, where I was out with somebody and, we went out on a date or whatever. And I interviewed her. Asked some questions. She answered to her best ability. And I kept it real with her. Same thing I'm doing with this video. Like, it's going to be hard. Y'all ladies, y'all think it's a fairy tale thing. Like, it is not a game. Man, I've seen the foolishness and the buffoonery that comes out your mouth in your actions. And the first thing a dude gonna do is, oh no. Mm-mm. If man had, okay, listen, let's say this. Modern day women who think like that will always leech on a man who supports them because they feel like he's supposed to take care of everything. No. What you need to do is start figuring out how to keep the man that is suitable to you. Not because you want the love and hip hop and, you know, basketball wife's life. No. Start realizing who the hell you are, who you can get. You can't get the rich. You probably ain't even get the middle class. You better go get the bottom. That's your best bet. Ain't no dude looking for you. I'm just being dead honest. I hate to do this, but it stings a little for the women who are watching this. And it's not like I'm talking bad. It's just keeping it real. All right. If you want to date appropriately, you date men on the lower stage because there's no way with attitude and misrepresentation and no know-how skills, because most of y'all haven't been taught. Let's just be honest. Okay? So not happening. It's just not happening. I'm being straight up real with you. I'm being straight up real. I was trying to be mean to the lady, but I was in my head. I was like, I was gonna say she maybe be second fiddle, but she might even be fourth. When a man can have a kid by another woman, I told her straight up. I said, look, this is my last thing. I'm gonna leave it alone. Ladies, listen to me. There's nothing wrong with messing with a man who has kids. They take care of his kids, right? But if he has kids while y'all was previously in a relationship, guess what? By whoever he had kids by, that's accessible cheeks that he can grab whenever he wants. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about here. Don't sit here, oh, he ain't gonna never do. Yes, he will. He didn't went up in it and shot up the club already. He will go right back over there and bust a you and do it again. You understand? It's the way of the land. So, ladies, I'm not saying don't stop. Don't mess with no man who don't. But the situation she told me she was in, I just had to make sense of it all. Like, look, I don't even think he that serious into you. He might take care of her, live with her and all that. But at the end of the day, he just rolling over and having his way. Ladies, once again, y'all can comment, let me know how y'all feel about this. Like I said, when I seen her and she was telling me all this, I really wanted to put my phone out and just have a conversation, but I didn't want to do it without her consent. That's why I don't do stuff like that, because you can't get sued too. You can't just film anybody of a conversation, especially if they don't want to be filmed. So, long story short, that was a conversation about, I thought I stuck to my guns about reality and knowing that, you could waste your whole life away pretty much and get nothing in return. So the solutions is being amenable for you women out there. You know what amenable is? That's being friendly. Yes. That's something you have to master within yourself. You can't do that. You can forget about dating all day. I don't care who you is. I don't care who you is. You can forget about dating. I don't care what bracket it is. Why? Trust me. A man wants to feel important as the lead, not no secretary. You understand what I'm saying? The lead. And that's the only way you will understand it, if you learn the man to keep him. If you can't keep him, and you, let's say, is a rich woman, a lot of issues. Because you have all this money, but yet you can't keep a man. Middle class woman, same situation. You might have some things going. Money is right. You're not rich, but money is right. Yeah, but you seem to always be lonely. And the third one, that's the bottom tier. Those who think small won't get nothing at all. Why I say think small? Because there's no hope for anybody who think that they can get a high value man and that and their level and value of themselves is low. I'm telling you, it's not what people think. It's easy to sit here and make assumptions. But if you really know, if you're in the dating world like I do, you see me out here, you see my videos, if once again, support the channel on YouTube Universe, male or female, don't matter, I don't care. Press like, hit me up with the comments, let me know what you like about this. Because it was really deep. When I heard it, I was like, wow, it was breathtaking. It was breathtaking. Once again, just support me. And like I said, I'm going to keep this thing going, the flow. And, once again, I'll see you again, YouTube Universe. I'm out.